Rolling down Highway 95, sailing through a hometown countryside. Move on over, stand aside my cruise control and overdrive. Need to take my baby for a ride. Ooh, she's like a smooth stretch of highway. Ooh, like a cool summer breeze. If my motor's running right, or we might lose control tonight. Got the shape I love to squeeze, looks that bring me to my knees. Oh please, let it roll tonight.
Hi once again, everyone, and welcome to TW Teleproductions North Coast Game of the Week as we head to the plank at Perkins High School. A couple of old SBC backyard rivals get together, the Perkins Pirates hosting the Huron Tigers in meeting 101 of this series. A classic old rivalry, to say the least, and it's a good old reflection of the old days when we were back in the old Sandusky Bay Conference when it was just 8 teams, and it was just fun. No one had to travel a long way for games, and now just a little bit different with teams that are in different divisions and all that kind of stuff, but always fun when they get back together again, especially when you only have to travel a few miles to get to the opposition's gym. The Pirates ready to make their entrance onto the floor to get set for this 101st meeting, and again last year over at the Jungle, all one-sided as Huron cruised to a 64-21 win, and Huron with a very narrow 51-49 advantage in this series as the plank welcomes the Bixler family back into the gym, and you could say the house that Bixler's built. Take that.
Hello.
Hello, Puckrin family, and welcome to the Game of the Week. And boy, we can't wait till it's growing season again when we all get to take advantage of some of the best corn in town. Yep, look at those three right along the front row. Yeah, you're responsible for that, right? You're responsible for their behavior all night long. Good luck with this bunch. And I tell you all the time that when these two schools get together, Huron and Perkins, as J.J. Folk looks on as well, Caden, a member of the varsity squad of Perkins High School, the coaching staff of the Pirates, head coach Eric Kokendorfer on the left, flanked by Tim Obergefell and Drew Davey. And, of course...
Hi, Tom. How are you? Thanks for coming. Oh, God. Camera adds 10 pounds.
Yo, so just how many cameras were on you, Bobby? Always fun when these two schools get together because of the rivalry of the cheering sections as well. These are two of the most live... Well, this was a bad time to be talking about that, wasn't it? Wake up there. Two of the most lively student sections who enjoy going back and forth at each other, and they would in this game as well, as they challenge each other to be a little bit noisier, and usually the others respond very well, and hello, as we go off and running from there. It's fun. I love it. I love Huron Perkins games, and a lot of it just has to do with the atmosphere involved. Holding down the back row, two Eds and a Carlos all together.
You might break that thing, Tom.
Hi, Ed. I could go on all night, couldn't it? Tigers coming in at 14-4 overall on the year, and the Pirates at 12-8. And, of course, Steve Schuster in the middle, flanked by Mike Smith and Nicky Hall. From BCSN, they're ready for action, too, in this great backyard rivalry between the Pirates and the Tigers. Huron, when they're playing this game, was just before the big rivalry with Willard down south to decide the Bay Division Championship, which unfortunately Huron would come up short there. But tournament time right around the corner. This is our last game of the week before tournament time gets underway, if you could possibly believe that. When basketball season gets going, it flies. Our first quarter is coming up as we take a scenic look out to Strickfaden Park, the Old Fish House in Huron, with knickknacks, snacks, and BS facts for all who enter. Bringing you our first quarter along with Sandusky Bay Pancake House since 1966, authoring the best pancakes anywhere, and Noble Crafts, Craft Tavern and Shop in downtown Sandusky. All bringing you tonight's first quarter between the Pirates and the Tigers. And let's get this thing started. As the Pirates gathered around head coach Eric Kokendorfer and Dylan Holler and Mike Young doing the jumping. Kind of throws us off because Mike Young switched from 15 to number 23 on this date for some reason, but can't mistake the athleticism of Mike Young anywhere. You could hear Coach Kokendorfer in the background yelling, backdoor, backdoor. That's just culminating the scouting report and what they prepared for in this game to make sure they took that part of Huron's offense away. We've traded turnovers to start this game, so the Pirates get it back. Strake Venerucci in the corner, lobbing down low to Jaden Rowe, and out top for Joey Dietrich, who gets the first 3 points of the ball game. Sophomore point guard of the Pirates. This is all about ball movement right here. Take it down low. You've got a couple of defenders on one, so somebody's going to be open. This time it happens to be number 21. Perfect. Bullseye from three-point land, and the Pirates first on the board. Luke Rager, who just handed that ball off on the sideline earlier on this game day, had announced he's going to be furthering his academic and athletic career at Adrian College in Michigan. He'll be doing some basketball up north of the border, which is good to see. And congratulations to Luke. Dietrich with the first 5 points of the ball game, and doing it from all over the place. The first one from beyond the arc, and this one right down Broadway. And we're going to get to more of this later on, but Dietrich, I don't know if he practices this all the time or whatever, but he can throw the ball up from just about any cockamamie angle in the world and still find the basket. There's your Civista Bank scoreboard with Dietrich leading Huron 5-0 in the early going. This is Jackson McNulty getting blocked by Venerucci, and then the scramble for the loose ball results in the alternating possession, keeping it with Huron, and Adam Murray rebounded by Jaden Rowe. Pirate Express has raised basketball players this year that anybody who rebounds the ball is capable of starting the fast break and getting that thing up the floor in a hurry. The key is, of course, once you get it up there, to take care of it. And you're enforcing the turnover, getting it back with Luke Rager. For Jake Legando, and in the corner for McNulty. Dylan Holler with that backside feed to McNulty, who gets fouled by Young. And it was either put McNulty at the free throw line or give up an easy basket. And Young decided, let's make him earn it right here. It's a great look by Holler, and of course this is Dylan Holler personified. He draws a lot of attention, and that leaves somebody open. And you can see Young with the body foul, putting McNulty at the line. 2 minutes and 24 seconds into the contest. And the Tigers on the board with a free throw. It's a 5-1 contest early. Perkins back in possession once again with Joey Dietrich out front. Jaden Rowe gets from behind the arc, and that is an 8-1 lead. This is the thing that makes Rowe so difficult to defend. He's very capable of knocking down those threes. He will take it to the rack. He'll post up. Very little that young man cannot do. Perkins' defense working hard early in this game, making life difficult for the Tigers. There's another thing that Rowe does so well. Rebound, put back. 10-1. First 5 points for Dietrich, the second 5 for Jaden Rowe. Adam Murray with that spot up from the corner, couldn't get the roll. Dylan Holer does. First field goal for the Tigers, and it's a 10-3 contest as we look again at Murray. Good spot up three-point shooter. It's a couple of bangs on the rim. Rowe can't control the rebound. Dylan Holer right there to scrape up the loose ball and score with it, and it's a 10-3 Perkins lead. Halfway through the first quarter at the plank. Court not long enough to hang on to the ball right there, so it comes back over to Huron. You do your best, you can spot a couple of empty seats here and there, but a nice Tuesday night crowd on hand for this ball game. Jaden Rowe with the steal and the score. It's a 12-3 Perkins lead. Pirates back up by their largest margin here in the first quarter of 9 points. Travel before the shot, and with timeout on the floor, it's a celebratory Perkins bench that greets the players coming off the floor, while we give special thanks to the following local businesses who support us here at the Game of the Week. Pirate cheerleaders doing their thing as well, and lots to celebrate with their team up by 9 here in the early going at Perkins High School. Tigers started the season a little on the shaky side. They were 4-4, but since that time run off 10 straight wins to get themselves to 14-4 on the season. And some interesting numbers here about that winning streak as Jaden Rowe cans the runner for the Pirates to build their lead to 11 at 14-3. When they were 4-4, they were allowing opponents to score over 50 points a game, but since they started up that 10-game winning streak, opponents only averaging 38 per game. That's outlandish defense. That's what's keyed that 10-game run by the Tigers. You play that kind of defense, you're going to win a lot of basketball games. Perkins playing some defense of their own right there with Rowe coming up with a loose ball. So they'll look at the Perkins or the Huron bench, and former Perkins head coach Scott McVeigh now assisting for the Huron Tigers. He and Bobby have been pretty good friends through the years. And you talk to Scott now, and it's like, boy, there's a lot less pressure. And you just sit next to the head coach. Rebound for Jaden Rowe. Here comes the Pirate Express. Weston Sturzinger just a little bit off balance on the rebound. And the ball kicks back over to Huron, coming down to our final 2 minutes of play here in the first quarter, with the Pirates holding a 14-3 advantage. Another Rowe rebound. What a first quarter Rowe has had. 9 of their 14 points. The other 5 belonging to Dietrich. And Arucci muscling in a little bit too hard to the basket. And that would get turned back over to the Tigers. Jake Legando doing a good job of setting a spot on defense. The Perkins coaching staff hard at work during this one, trying to add to that 11-point lead. Not going to happen on this possession. Tigers with only 3 first quarter points at this stage of the game. Rowe scrambling after the loose ball. Rowe finding the cutter. Colin Ellis goes under pressure. And we're getting an offensive foul at the other end as the sophomore Weston Sterzinger got in front of that drive to the basket. Coaches absolutely love players that will give up their body and absorb that offensive foul. Sterzinger saw the drive coming, knew exactly where to get to stop it, drew the offensive foul, and Perkins gets the basketball back again. Well, you can tell the first quarter is winding down. Pirates being very deliberate on this possession. Huron one last crack at getting on the board here before the first quarter comes to a close. First quarter that has totally belonged to the Perkins Pirates with an 11-point lead after one. Your North Coast Game of the Week continues with our second quarter next. Stay right where you are. Back to Strickfaden Park once again, which I'm telling you, it was lit up at Christmas time this year. It was nice. Restore Pro Disaster Cleanup and Restoration, ready to bring you a second quarter of this week's Game of the Week. Also sponsored by Noble Pins. They offer duck pin bowling, Marketplace at the Cook in downtown Sandusky. Well, if you're ready, we are as well. Second quarter with our Civista Bank scoreboard showing the Pirates holding an 11-point advantage. Pirates starting the second quarter with the basketball and getting that three from John Normington Slay. Backside rebound from Adam Murray. And at the other end of the floor, the defensive play by Rowe. Dylan Holer fighting through the defense, getting the basket, plus a free throw to boot. This is pretty good basketball by a lot of people. Number one is that blocked by Jaden Rowe. And the scramble for the loose ball. which involves Holder fighting through traffic and the contact to score and get a free throw. So the second quarter starts with the Tigers scoring first. A three-point play the old-fashioned way from Dylan Holder, and it's a 14-6 Perkins lead. Drake Venerucci down low, drawing a lot of attention. Great defense by Jackson McNulty, and Jake Legando with a loose ball. Adam Murray's miss rebounded by Rowe, and off come the Pirates once again. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about with Dietrich attacking, opening up lanes, and then firing again. Now, tell me that's a conventional shot. That's a Joey Dietrich choreographed shot. Another look for Matthews forward with Dietrich through traffic, somehow scooping that thing up, perfect off the glass. All in a day's work. I love watching this kid play, and we got 2 more years of it after this one's done. And you talk to Coach Kokendorfer, he's on the same page. He's got 2 more years of coaching this kid and looking forward to every minute of it. It's Luke Rager, or Dylan Holder rather, at the free throw line. Getting the Tigers back to within 8 points at 16-8. Rowe coming up a little bit short. Jake Legando on the rebound. And the Tigers back on the attack once again. That's Luke Rager doing his thing with the left hand to the basket. Nicely done. And it is now a 6-point ball game at 16-10, and that's the Pirates' time to talk about the whole scenario here at the Plank. Thanks to the following businesses for supporting the North Coast Game of the Week: Matthews Ford, Cook Aluminum, Hermes Parker Concrete, Noble Fun, Schmid Architects, Steinemann Hefner Insurance, Hayne Nichols and Company, Sandusky Steel and Supply, Gnome's Podiatric Medicine, Tom's Trophy Shop. I'm very quiet. I eat squirrels. I love Perkins. Add all that up and tell me what you come up with. Perkins with a 6-point lead at 16-10. Braylon Collier bouncing off the defense, just coming up a little bit strong on that jump shot off the left wing, and now it's the Tigers' turn to try and answer back. Not going to happen on this possession, as it once again will be Perkins basketball. Joey Dietrich from behind the arc once again. And the Pirates fend off the Tigers on this one to make it a 9-point lead again at 19-10. Dietrich, good hands on the steal. Dylan Holder, great hustle on the defense. Speaking about hustling on defense, Pirates doing it as well, both ends. This is just a great sequence of back and forth up the floor. Bringing the Heat is up next for Gunlock Sheet Metal Works Incorporated. Since 1889, as we go up and down the floor, we don't get any points out of this whole deal, but this is just two good basketball teams just really getting down and getting after it. Dietrich with the hands, getting the knock away, actually retreating from the ball, getting the hand out there, then Holler getting up there to knock that ball away. Get out of the way, referee. Thank you very much. And the scramble for the loose ball. And the action continues, both ends of the floor. You saw the look on Dylan's face like, oh, I got this one, I'm going to lay it. And then all of a sudden, boom, defense is there. You get the knock away, scrambling for the ball, and here come the Pirates the other way. That's just a lot of great action. Great feed from Sturzinger down low, and Jaden Rowe gets the charge again. Great defense by Luke Rager. And I'm telling you what, folks, that was just a great sequence of basketball, up and down, no points, but loving every bit of it. Bringing the heat for Gunlock Sheet Metal Works Incorporated on Columbus Avenue with heating, air conditioning, and plumbing since 1889. Halfway through the second quarter, a 9-point game with the Pirates in control. They've led by as many as 11. Holler upset with himself for that miss. Those are shots that Holler doesn't normally miss. They're great shots for anyone, but it's kind of like routine for Holler. Another look for Matthews Ford. And Holler matched up with Rowe. Drawing a double team with Sturzinger helping out. Just rolling off the rim. Rowe ready for the rebound, but Holler swats it away and shows his frustration and not scoring. Like that, Mike Young from Braylon Collier, who gets the assist. And Young extends that lead back out to 11 again at 21-10. Dietrich with the steal. Getting the Pirate Express started again, and Collier. Official explaining why that was a traveling call. Again, another rebound for Jaden Rowe. Dietrich, what a first half. Between Dietrich and Rowe, they really are leading this team through a red-hot first half. Dietrich, we've seen him hit the threes from everywhere on the floor, I think, so far tonight, plus those weird angles at the basket. When you got a point guard that also can be an offensive threat like that, that's money. There's your Civista Bank scoreboard with the Perkins now holding their biggest lead of 14 points. That's until it's Bo Harkleroad answering with a big one at the other end for the Tigers, which they needed to get this game back down to within 11. Tigers definitely needing a couple of stops right here. Pirates came out of the gates with the first 5 points in this game. Up that lead to 10-1, and they've been in control ever since. Jaden Rowe perfect from behind the line. That's a 15-point lead now at 28-13. Benarucci drawing the defensive attention inside as the ball poked away by Holler, so he kicks it out to Rowe, who is very happy to knock down that three. And again, it continues to be the Rowe and Dietrich show in the first half offensively for these Pirates. Frustration on the face of Bobby James, head coach of the Tigers. Good ball rotation, getting a pretty good look at a 3. Tigers couldn't get a touch, so now it is Perkins' chance to try and extend that lead before halftime. This is a look you get from teams quite often, opening up the floor, working the perimeter, that little weave out front. And if it happens to open up something like this, you take it. Speaking of weird contortions, Weston Sturzinger getting the open lane that time. You know it's leading up to this. It's a nice little cut into the paint by Sturzinger, through a double team to the hole. Nicely done off the glass. And that comes with just 7 seconds left before the halftime buzzer. And it extends the Pirate lead to 30-13. Pirates led after one, 14-3, outscored the Tigers in the second quarter, 16-10, to assume that 17-point lead. Here's your super fan of the week for Sandusky Bay Pancake House.
I like high school athletics so much because the kids play for the love of the game, and it's the purest form of athletics.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Going to the Sandusky Bay Pancake House right after this pancake.
Absolutely. Thanks very much, Rhett Wennis, our super fan of the week for Sandusky Bay Pancake House since 1966 on Milan Road in Sandusky. Halftime, 30-13, Pirates in control. Our second half is right around the corner. Okay, still got a lot of time to head out for some great wintertime walks at Strickfaden Park. A great place to walk that trail. World famous paddle bar up next, bringing you our third quarter of this week's game of the week. Also, Snow Trails Winter Resort in Mansfield. Still time to get some great wintertime fun down south as well. So stop in, make the drive down, and enjoy tubing, skiing, just anything to do with wintertime. There's your Civista Bank scoreboard. Perkins in control as we start our second half. But as everybody knew, in this second half, Huron's not going to go away. They'll be coming back. So it was good that Perkins could build up as much of a lead as they could. And now you got to fight them off and make sure they don't overtake you here in the second half. As Jackson McNulty starting the second half at the free throw line. And the rebound of the second miss comes for Jaden Rowe. Dietrich out front directing traffic once again as the Pirate offense kicks into gear. As does the Tiger defense. Here we go again, gang. It's just two teams that are hungry for the basketball, giving themselves up, get on the floor, and get after it. Speaking of getting on the floor, there's Jaden Rowe, keeping our cameraman Tom Whaley company down on the floor as well. There's Holler on that baseline drive, and this is the crazy thing right now. You look at Dylan Holler from the free throw line. He is like non-miss. 88% on the year, and for him to go to the line and miss two is like, you've got to be kidding me. It's just not going to happen very often. Now, whatever Bobby James drew up at halftime, he's waiting for it to unfold here in the second half. Braylon Collier a little bit too strong off back iron. Holer gets the fast break started to Murray, and Adam Murray heads to the free throw line for a couple of opportunities for Huron. One out of two at the line for Murray, and it's a 16-point ball game at 30-14. Rebound for Adam Murray, and that is deep in the corner for Jake Ligando. And the Tigers are back to within 13. Jaden Rowe's hot night continues. He's done just a little bit of everything in this contest so far for the Pirates. Lead back up to 15 at 32-17. Did you see Holer? That little pump fake to the left. Now watch this as Holer takes it into the paint. He's going to fake a pass down low, and watch Drake Venerucci. When he bites on the pass, it totally opens up the jump shot. Watch this. Whoop. Who you throwing to? Oh, taking a shot. Bang. Good look for Matthews Ford again at the craftiness of Dylan Holer. We are really going to miss watching play here over the next couple of years. Want to see him play football? Head up to the University of Toledo. We've seen a number of outstanding area athletes this year move on to extend their careers in college and play. That's just a great tribute to the talent in our area this year. Drake Venerucci being one of them, going on to Ashland University. And in the years to come, you're going to see lots more. And a lot of them have sophomore tags behind their name right now. There's Luke Rager, making it an 11-point game at 32-21 before it's answered right back by Braylon Collier. 13-point lead, and Bobby James wants to talk about this scenario. Signs of good business up next. Please support these local area businesses who support the North Coast Game of the Week. Brady Signs, Noble Axes, The Crimus Company, J Bistro, S&H Blinds and Floors, Pizza House West, and the esteemed radio crew. That's just water, folks, believe me. Radio, nobody was moving their lips. What the heck is going on? Here's Dylan Holer. And if nothing else, if Holer doesn't score, he knows how to get to that free throw line. And this is more the Dylan Holer we're accustomed to, standing at the free throw line and knocking them down. It's an 11-point ball game again at 34-23. Holer with a nice feed for Ligando, and cleaning up the offensive glass was Jackson McNulty, who will head to the free throw line. Numbers deceiving sometimes because McNulty has struggled a bit at the line this year at 45%, but knocks down both of those. And you've got a 34-25 contest. First time in a while that the Tigers are back within double digits. A nice touch for the sophomore Weston Sturzinger right there to make it an 11-point ball game again. It's a tough shot when you look at The drive cut off by Murray. A little fade away off the baseline. Shooter's touch is what they call that. Sturzinger builds the Pirate lead to 11. Legando with a nice assist for McNulty, who again makes it a 9-point ball game. This is part of that run that we all knew was coming for the Tigers. There's the defense of Dylan Holler turning into offense. Had the feeling that he was thinking about a slam dunk right here, but thought, I just better not take any shot because you got defense coming from behind. Better just make sure of the shot. Look at Holler. First forcing the turnover. And then that phrase we use all the time, turning that defense into offense. And the Tigers are back to within 7. Jaden Rowe answers right back for the Pirates to make it a 38-29 advantage. And then sits down on defense against Rager. Switch off. Young picks him up. Boy, it's good anticipation by the Pirate defense, almost coming up with a steal. And Dylan Holler again to the free throw line. That's the great thing about taking the ball strong to the basket, attacking the basket. You can either get a basket off of it, get free throw to boot. I mean, there's just so many good things that happen if you attack the basket hard. You got the defense moving. A lot more difficult to shut down the offense. Bingo, case in point right there. Nice entry pass to Venerucci, who cleans it up. Again, we're talking about basketball sense here, knowing your offense. Look at Venerucci working hard to post up down low. Sturzinger finding him, putting the ball in exactly the right spot away from the defense, and Venerucci finishing up. Again, the lead is 9 at 40-31. And again, Holler at the free throw line, doing what he normally does from 15 feet away. 38-31. Pirates just off the mark on that one for Dietrich. Rebounded by Holler. Still going to be Huron ball. Luke Rager gets the roll. And don't look now, folks, but this is a 5-point ball game. It's 40-35. Tigers trying to extend that roll, and Adam Murray makes it a 2-point game at 40-38. And hello, here are the Huron Tigers. Another look for Matthews Ford. Murray spotting up in the corner. Tigers doing a good job of finding him. Rager puts it there, and Murray knocks it down at a 2-point ball game at 40-38. 25-10 so far in this quarter for the Tigers. Putting themselves right back in the ball game again as the Pirates now wind the clock down here in the third quarter. Pirates looking for one more basket here in the third quarter, and wouldn't you know, it would come from something like that from Joey Dietrich. Think it's easy? Go out, try and make shots like that. 25-12 third quarter. We're going to take another look at this right here. Through traffic, once again, keeping control of everything to scoop that in from the left side with the right hand over the shoulder. It's like, forget about it. 25-12 third quarter. It is still a 4-point Perkins lead as we get our fan of the week for Snow Trails Winter Resort. Al Puckrin once again.
Keep growing that corn.
Yes, don't ever stop growing that corn. It is the best corn anywhere. It is your fan of the week, Al Puckrin, for Snow Trails Winter Resort in Mansfield, Ohio's first and finest. And our finest quarter of basketball coming up here and right back in the ball game. See how it all comes out next. There's that trail we were talking about earlier, that walking trail out at Strickfaden Park. Our fourth quarter coming up, sponsored by Hartung Title, supporting local athletics for generations upon generations. Hartung Title. Fourth quarter also sponsored by Noble Crafts, Craft Tavern and Shop, located in the marketplace at the Cook in downtown Sandusky. Well, the Tigers have put themselves right back in the ball game again. And now 8 more minutes of basketball to be played here at the Plank, with the Pirates now fending off the Huron Tigers after building that big lead at halftime of 17 points. Huron with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Bowler drawing the double team, the feed out, kick out for Legando. Just couldn't knock down the three. Now the Pirates have their first possession of the final 8 minutes coming up. There's the ever-present defense of Dylan Holer. And what a nice move to the hole. That left-handed layup for Drake Venerucci. This is our play of the game, and it's brought to you by Civista Bank. Focused on you. First of all, you get the block by Holer, and then Dietrich with that cross-court pass to Venerucci, who spots that opening in the paint, cut off there, spins away, and lays it in perfectly with that left hand. Nicely done by Venerucci. The Pirates back up by 6, and that's your play of the game. Brought to you by Civista Bank, always focused on you. So the Tigers down by 6. Back in possession of the basketball once again. Tigers at work against that man-to-man defense. Spot up Rager from long distance, and he dials one up from the right corner. And the Tigers right back to within 3 once again. Rager popping out to that corner, and off the penetration from Holer, all the defense goes to him. Nobody goes with Rager, and Luke makes them pay. So it's a 3-point ball game at 44-41. That was for the tie. Rager at the line shooting 1 and 1. And when he knocks them both down, the Tigers are back to within 1, which is as close as they've been since the opening gun in this ball game. Remembering back, the Pirates scored the first 5 points of this game and had a 10-1 lead early. The Tigers been clawing back ever since. Within 1 point, this becomes a big defensive possession for the Tigers, but you can see right there, the Pirates with the answer. This is that attack in the basket we talked about. You see the defense attacking Venerucci to try and stop the ball, and it leaves Rowe open down low. Venerucci spots him. He gets the assist. Rowe with the basket. And again, the Pirates build a 3-point lead. There is that Pirate defense making life difficult for the Tigers. That's a great job by Rager on defense right there, because you've got to cover Dietrich out behind that line. Here's a few more local businesses we'd like you to thank for their support of the Game of the Week. They include Good Time Lake Erie Cruises, Skate World, Ghostly Manor, Restore Pro, BGSU Firelands College, Wake Up and Waffle, Cold Water Company, Heartland and Wilkin Custom Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Halline Kia, Schmid Architects, Capizzi's Pizzeria. Talk about Dietrich. You've got to guard him outside that three-point line. You've got to respect his drive to the basket. And that possession, Rager had shut them both down. Michael Young on the next possession takes the Pirates back up to a 5-point lead again at 48-43. Young's so difficult to stop down low near the basket. And everybody knows that's where he's the biggest offensive threat. It's still hard to stop him. What a nice feed from Holler. And eventually McNulty puts it down. 48-45. This feed again from Holler draws the triple team, and you know somebody's open. It happens to be McNulty. You can't hit it the first time, but the second time is gold. And the Tigers again back to within 3. One of the rare misses on the night for Rowe, rebounded by McNulty. And here come the Tigers trying to cut into that 3-point lead on our Civista Bank scoreboard. Dietrich has other ideas for the Pirates. With the steal and the breakout. Waits for his teammates to catch up as he didn't like the numbers out in front of him. This is not a stall. It's looking to open up that kind of stuff, and it worked to perfection. Venerucci for a 5-point lead once again at 50-45. Basically what this does is it opens up the middle of the floor. And Venerucci, we've seen that spin move a couple times tonight, got the defender off his feet. That opens up the short jump shot, of which he takes advantage. So it's Perkins 50 and Huron 45. Boy, sometimes you wonder how the ball can't go in the basket. Murray did everything but score on that shot. I think Holler was actually disappointed that foul got called. He wanted to go shoot the layup. Instead, a couple of free throws, and it's a 50-47 contest. Pirates still by 3 here in the third quarter with just a couple of minutes to go. McNulty clearing the defensive glass for Huron. Rager coming up short. Murray tried for the save, couldn't get it, and it'll be Perkins basketball. Signs of Good Business up next. Please support all of these local area businesses. Capizzi's Pizzeria, Crush Wine Bar, Wendy's, Dockside Cafe, Sandusky Bay Pancake House, Cameo Pizza, Noble Crafts, Schmid Architects. Here's your Civista Bank scoreboard showing the story with the Pirates holding a 3-point lead. Going right down the stretch of this ball game here at the Plank. Still anybody's contest at this point. All these possessions becoming so critical now. You get down to the last 2 minutes of a 3-point contest. Huron had not committed a lot of personal fouls, and it gets to the point late in this game when you want to get the clock stopped where it actually becomes a detriment to what you're trying to get done because you don't want time to run off that clock, and now Dylan Holer racking up personal fouls. Quick timeout called by Eric Kokendorfer, so the Pirates didn't lose possession of the ball right there. Jaden Rowe, I tell you what, you don't want to get stuck on the sidelines with the ball. But when you do, and you can fight through a trap like he just did, it's pretty good stuff. And then you fight off contact as well, put the ball in the basket, and get a chance at a 3-point play, which in this kind of a game right now is huge, and Braylon Collier making sure that Rowe knows that was huge. The free throw tacked on makes it a 6-point game again at 53-47, and now Huron needs quick points. And Holer well aware of that. So the Tigers right back to within 4 again at 53-49. Pirates right here, I'm sure wouldn't turn down a great shot, but still working to take some time off the clock as well. Now we're into a game of keep away before Jake Legando commits that personal. Remember, it's still a 4-point ball game here. Braylon Collier getting a chance to extend that at the free throw line, but misses on the 1-and-1 with 26 seconds to go. Dylan Holer wanting a foul call there, didn't get it. And it works to the Tigers' disadvantage as Braylon Collier goes right back to the free throw line again with 18 seconds left. Missing on yet another 1-and-1, so it keeps the Tigers alive. Tigers could have used that 3. Dietrich on the boards. Now Joey heads the line with 9 seconds to go with another 1-and-1. Third straight 1-and-1 for the Pirates, in which they fail to take advantage, so it keeps Huron in the ballgame. Huron has to score like now, which they do. Adam Murray making it 53-51 with just a few ticks left on the clock. Immediate foul called in the inbounds, and Dietrich to the line to put this game out of reach. But as you can tell, You didn't have to see the first one to know it didn't go in. Second one does, so the Tigers need a 3 with only 1 second left, and that's as good as they're going to get, and the Pirates hold them off for the win here at the Plank, 54-51. 25 in the third quarter and 13 more in the fourth quarter. Huron wins the second half, 38-24, but it was not enough to overcome a 30-17 lead at halftime and a hard-earned victory for the Perkins Pirates. And next up, we move on to Tournament Trail. Yeah, let me say that again. It's tournament basketball next. The next time we get together on the North Coast Game of the Week. As the Pirates enjoy a hard-earned victory at the Plank, we wrap up the regular season and move on to season number 2 the next time we get together, and we hope to see you then. Thanks for joining us again, and as always, on TW Teleproductions North Coast Game of the Week, we wouldn't be here without you.